guys, it's Megan, and today I wanted to share with you a grouping of stuff that I am deciding to declutter. So today I'm heading over to my friend ALYSSA's house, who I haven't seen in quite a few weeks. Usually we see each other every week, but we've just both been super busy. So I'm going to go see her, and it inspired me to want to take her like some of my beauty stuff that I'm not like really enjoying or that I think she might enjoy better, and just share it with her, let her pick out whatever she wants. And I haven't done that in quite a while for my friends or my family. So I went through my stuff again because there was a few things that I knew I wanted to part with that I didn't really use or didn't really need. And then I found a bunch of other stuff along the way. So this is a mix of makeup, skincare, and brushes, which I haven't looked through lately to part with any of those. So I picked out some stuff from lots of categories. So the most interesting, I think, is makeup. So I looked through all my stuff. There wasn't too much that stood out to me that I like needed or wanted to get rid of, that I had like duplicates of or whatever. And then I was looking at my blushes, and in every category I've really condensed what I have, as you guys know, and blushes is a category that I've really condensed, and I have ones pretty much that I only love, but I never really think to compare them to each other and see like, are these super similar? So I realized that two of my fall blush shades are pretty much the same. So I'm wearing one on one cheek and one on the other, and to me you can't tell a difference at all. So the one that I'm going to part with is the IT Cosmetics CC Radiance Ombre Blush in Sugar Plum, which is gorgeous. It's like a plum blush ombre to a gold highlighter, and when you mix it together it's just like a plum golden sheen on your cheeks, and I'm wearing that on this side of my face. And then the other blush is NARS Sin, and I'm wearing that on this side of my face. I love them both. I think they both look gorgeous. I like NARS Sin better because it's not quite as pigmented. When I put my brush into the IT Cosmetics and put it on my face, it was like a streak because it picks up so much product, because this is a softer formula and the NARS one is a little bit harder and more firmly pressed, so you don't get as much on your brush, which I like more. So I'm going to part with my IT Cosmetics one. This is a gorgeous blush. Both colors, since they're the same, they're just really beautiful, and so yeah, someone is going to enjoy that. And any of the stuff that ALYSSA doesn't want, and after I share it with some other people to look through it, I'm gonna put more stuff on my blog sale. So if you want to check out my blog sale, I'll link it down below. Next is something that I've thought about decluttering before but never pulled the trigger on, and then the more I thought about it, the more I realized that Benefit Dallas is very similar to Chanel Accent, and I love Chanel Accent. Chanel blushes are my favorite in terms of the formula. They last really well on my skin. Like, they last the longest out of any blushes that I've used. So Dallas, I love the packaging. It's so cute, and this was recommended to me by a bunch of you guys like 2 years ago, and it's just like a dusty rose color. It's really nice to do like a contour and like rosy blush look in one, but I just don't reach for this because I always use Chanel Accent instead. So that is why I'm parting with that. Alright, next is a concealer, and this is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer in number Light 1 Chantilly, and I used it for like a few months very consistently, but I just don't love this. Like, I don't love the packaging. Like, it looks pretty, but I don't like having it in a pot, like just in general. And then the color is just way too light. I never go to counters and have them color match me, but this was something that I was like color matched to, but it's way too light. Like, it looks like ghostly, and the only place I can use it is under my eyes, and I just don't like how it looks. I really don't. And I'm like the palest of any person I know, so I will probably put this up on my blog sale because none of my like close friends are this pale, but yeah, so I'm getting rid of that. This probably will be surprising to you, maybe not. This is the Neutrogena Hydro Boost Hydrating Tint. So as you can see, I have like a little bit less than half used up, and so I don't know if I should like throw this away. I probably should actually. Because it's like this type of an applicator, like with a sponge. That's like my first problem. I think that's really weird. I used this and loved this for like a month or so, and then the more I wore it, the more I realized it looked weird. Like when I would look in my mirror at work in the bathroom, I would feel like it would be so obvious, like the difference between my face and my neck, and it would almost like all wear away down here and only be left like here and up. Like at the beginning of the day, like I wasn't touching my face that much that it would wear off completely. So I used it again today, and so I'm not having that great of a foundation day, but I just don't like it. The color's wrong. It's too yellow and it's too dark. It's like it oxidizes almost immediately on me, and I really want to love this because I like how it like actually looks on my face, but I don't like the color and the weird wearing off part of it. I am also tempted to declutter the Neutrogena, the smaller one, the like skin, let me just grab it for you. The Neutrogena Healthy Skin Liquid Makeup. I've been using this for 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks, and I just don't like it. I would rather pass this on and have someone enjoy the rest of the bottle than me like force myself through it, because after I declutter this or throw this away or whatever, I only have this and then my L'Oreal Pro Matte, which I love, and I'd rather just use my Pro Matte and potentially, like after my no-buy, repurchase the Pro Glow and just get rid of this. Like I'm not enjoying using this. So since I'm not enjoying using it, why the hell keep using it? I'm going to declutter both of these. They're both in number 10 Classic Ivory, but I don't know, I just don't think these foundations work for me, which is a shame because I love Neutrogena as a brand, but they just don't really work for me. So that is those. Then I have 2 eye products. This is a liner. It's kind of ironic because these 2 foundations I bought on a whim at Target one time, that I just went and I did a big Target haul. This was like in February, and I just bought all this shit. All of it I have either decluttered or like sold or given away or whatever. Like I kept none of it pretty much. So don't buy stuff on a whim, like that's what I'm learning. So this is another item. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Liner Noir, and it's just like a fancy ass looking liner, and it has this long calligraphy style felt tip. I just don't like this. I can't get it to work for me. I need a smaller, like shorter tip. I don't know. It's just not what I like in terms of a eyeliner, a liquid liner. There's nothing wrong with it, but it just doesn't really work well for me. So I'm gonna pass that on. This is surprising to me, but I never use this. This is the Chanel Mirifique Illusion d'Ombre. And even though it has like a bunch of like marks in it from my brush, I have hardly used this since I got it, and I believe that this was a gift. But I never use it. I never ever use it. When I do, I notice that it transfers up into, like if I use it as liner, it transfers up to my crease because I have hooded eyes. It's just not something I enjoy using. I like looking at it in my drawer more than I like using it, and that's just not acceptable to me anymore. I don't want to have stuff just to look at it, so I am going to pass that along. Okay, for makeup brushes, I have 5. So the first one is the It Cosmetics for Ulta Highlighting and Blending Brush. So it's just like a really thin stippling brush, so you can use it with like really pigmented products on your cheeks or whatever. I just have highlighting brushes that I like way more, and I never use it, and it's a really nice brush, so there's nothing wrong with it, but I just don't get use out of that. This is a Hakuhodo brush that I bought off of my friend Victoria's blog sale like last year or longer ago. It was probably last year. And I love the shape of it. I think it's really nice. It's super like, I don't know, like flimsy kind of. Super wonderful quality. Oh my god, it feels great on the face. But I don't ever use this. Like, I don't have blushes that are that pigmented that I would need to apply it like so sparingly. So I just never reach for this, and it's just like sitting in my collection. So I'm going to get rid of that. This Real Techniques fan brush, I never use this. Like, I know people use it for highlighter or whatever, but I don't. I just like the more like teardrop shaped brushes for that. So never, I feel like I've never even used that. This is the e.l.f. contouring brush. I don't contour. This is like a dupe for the NARS Ita brush. I don't know. I don't do that step of makeup, so I don't get any use out of this. This is like sitting in like a different corner of my makeup area, like never being used. Like, I don't know the last time I used this. So I'm probably gonna give this to Caitlin because she does cosplay makeup, and I feel like this could be really good for like changing your face shape for different characters. So that is that one. And then the last brush that I am parting with is this Laguerre, these like oval blending brushes. I got one of these for me and one of these for Chloe last Christmas to try out because that was when Artiste brushes and all that stuff was all the rage. I like this, it's fine, but I never reach for it over my sponge or just a buffing brush, so I'm going to let someone else try that out. Then the last products are skincare and one hair care. So the hair care one is a Living Proof PhD 5-in-1 styling treatment. I got this in a little travel set when I was in Ocean City, Maryland with the shampoo and conditioner, and I love the shampoo and conditioner. I've really love them, but I just don't use styling products, so I haven't even used it. Yeah, it still has the seal on it, so I'm going to pass that on. Another product that I haven't opened or used is the Polish Choice Moisture Boost One Step Face Cleanser. I have one of these that I'm keeping for myself, but I have so many cleansers that I'll never be able to work through, so I'm going to part with this one. So I'm going to pass this on, and hopefully someone else can get more use out of it than me. The Herbivore Cocoa Rose Coconut Oil Body Polish. This is not for me. Coconut oil in general is not for me, but especially with a body scrub, I hate having like a residue left on my skin. Ugh, it makes me feel like claustrophobic and sweaty. So this does that because to me coconut oil always leaves a film on my skin no matter what. So I'm going to part with this. My mom might actually want that. And then the last thing is this Freeman Clearing Peel Off Clay Mask Sweet Tea and Lemon. And I think I'm going to give this to Michael's little brother because he uses this too. And I just honestly never reach for this. I have so many masks. Now I love that Boscia Peel Off mask. And I have another Freeman Peel Off mask. So I don't really need two. And I don't know, since he loves it, I think he'll enjoy that. So that is everything that I am parting with this time. I can't wait to go over to ALYSSA's and let her see all this stuff and the other stuff that is still like in my pile. I always have like a pile of stuff that I'm trying to get rid of, and see what she picks out, and I hope that she really enjoys some of these things. So thank you guys for watching and bearing with my coughing and my nasaleedness. Oh my god, I just want to feel well again. But it feels really good to get rid of this stuff and just have stuff that I love. Like I feel like I'm getting closer and closer and closer every single time, but we're still not at that point where I just have things that I love, but we're getting a lot closer to that. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you guys have decluttered anything recently, or if this video inspires you to declutter your stuff, please let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye!